Hi everybody, welcome to this unboxing. Today it is the LX Navigation Traffic Monitor. Latest release, just came out a few weeks ago apparently according to their website. I've got one of the first ones, so haven't opened it yet, so let's see what's in the box. The second part of the video, which I'll publish in a few weeks time, will be to do with the fitting it into my instrument panel, which I have in my house, connected to an independent battery, so we can run it off that and see what it looks like. The third one will then be to fit the instrument panel into the glider. So in this case, so I have a FLARM signal and see what it performs like in the air. I'll have the GoPro camera in the glider, so we'll be able to see how it performs in the real world. So, on to the unboxing. Okay, so let's see what we have in the box. Nice and neatly packaged. Information on the bottom, serial number and the size, 57mm. Okay, so we have power cable, spare power cable looks like, and a traffic monitor, so FLARM on the CAN bus. Not much else in here, obviously the instrument itself, and that's about it. So this is the instrument. So what we have, 57mm cutout, all the screws and everything onto it, 2 twisting and push knob dials. So the intention is that the FLARM is permanently displayed on there, so rather than using an UDI or any other device where, or the old style FLARM where it just had the coloured red dots around on a clock face, this gives you a lot more information. I'll show a few screenshots and pop up in one of the top corners, whichever way. And basically that will show you all of the other aircraft that you're FLARM. So there's no FLARM connected in here, you have to have a separate FLARM device and connect it into the back with an antenna onto it, which I already have got the red box FLARM. So that will then send the information to this device. This device will then plot the position relative to my aircraft on the display, with a range and a distance, and also understand it also gives you a warning then as a clock face when you're within a very close proximity. To be fair, I do have the Era 80, which also offers this as one of the menu items. The problem that I've found is I'm constantly in task mode, so I'm navigating to the next waypoint. The problem is that having really the ability to have 2 bits of information on the same screen. You really want the FLARM, especially in a competition or in a high density area where there's a lot of other gliders or other aircraft around. You want to be able to see exactly where they are all the time. So it's that choice between, do I see what the task is, the distance, the bearing, or do I just need to monitor what traffic is around me? So this device then will just send that information straight onto a dedicated instrument, which is great, which will be right in front of me below the Era 80, so I can see that in real time. So I don't really need to use that menu item on the Era 80 anymore. I can concentrate on the task with that, and then the FLARM traffic, I can have a look here. Some competition pilots will also want the FLARM displayed reasonably permanently, reason being that they want to track other gliders. So if there's another glider, say 3 kilometres down the distance for the next task, and they're in very good strong lift, then what will happen is that some pilots will have a look at that and then follow into it. But really for me it's all about avoidance and making sure, obviously it doesn't replace good lookout, but it's great as a backup device to be permanently showing you exactly where other traffic is. So my next video, which I'll publish in about a week's time, will be connected into my instrument panel. So my instrument panel at the moment is disconnected from the glider. I've got a separate battery connection to it. So what I'm going to do is fit this in the next day or so, fire up the battery, and then show you at least working and go through the menu items. I'll show you a few screenshots from their website of what the position of gliders and everything is. because although my FLARM's connected, it won't be picking anything up, certainly in my house. And as I mentioned before, the next video then will be when I then fit the instrument panel back into the glider. I've got the GoPro which I fit behind me, so we can have a flight and then we can show in the real world exactly what's happening. So stay posted, subscribe, and I'll be giving you any updates. I've also received, which will be another video I'll post in the next few minutes, the ERA 80 as well. So I've received the latest release of the ERA 80. There we go. So I'll do an unboxing of that and then just explain a little bit about that product as well. To be fair, I've already had a version of this, so I'm pretty familiar with it myself, but obviously I can show you the full unboxing. I had the light version, which doesn't have IGC or anything on it, so this has now been swapped for the full-blown, full IGC and everything on it. So looking forward to getting that fitted into the glider and starting to use that for the 2019 season when it eventually starts. So as before, yeah, please subscribe. Any questions, just put any comments. More than happy to answer them, and hopefully it'll work out very good. And if any of you guys want it, then I got mine from LX Avionics in the UK. Great bunch of people. A chap called Nick there. He helped me out, and yeah, if you want anything, I'll post their website for the UK agent in the notes and comments. Thanks for watching.